Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. GM Poke here, and I've got a box of Scarlet and Violet Paradox Rift. So this is the newest set. This is Scarlet and Violet 4. So we have 3.5, as you can see on the table. I've got, and even back there, I've still got some 151. I have a bunch of cards up there. I got a claim sale going on Facebook, and then I've got a Whatnot show I need to get back into. So I do apologize for not getting on Whatnot often enough. I will try to get one scheduled maybe to do this. I've got a couple cases of booster boxes. So if you're looking to get this, you want to have some fun, maybe we'll do some Lost Origins giveaways for hits. But I figured I would open this up, and since I always do a series, and I know I'm not going to have a ton of time to do this, I got my handy scale out. So I'm going to change up my scene. I'm going to get this stuff open. I'm going to weigh these. If you don't want to watch the whole weighing process, look, there will be chapters in this video to skip ahead, but the release day is tomorrow. I figure people are going to be going out and picking them up. I always like to do the information to see if it's something that can be weighable, just to be a little more careful, buy from trusted sources and whatnot. But hopefully, when we weigh, the hits will be so scattered that we can't find out. If you haven't checked out my previous weigh videos, please do look at them just as an informational subject, not to try to find out how to weigh and scam other people. So it's more of a PSA than it is an instructional video. So I'm going to get this going. I'm going to switch things up, and I will be right back. All right, there we go. So I made my mat a little bit. If you're looking to ever pick up any of the accessories that you see me get out of these boxes, ETBs or whatnot, I do encourage you to check out either our eBay channel, which is in the links, or even shop.gmpokey.com. If you want to go on there, I'm going to have some of this Paradox Rift available by the time this video comes out. We'll get up on the website so we can start selling it. It can ship same day as long as it's a business day. But yeah, so if you want to pick some up, I'll put a coupon code up there across the top so you can kind of see and use that coupon code to get some of this Paradox Rift while I still have it in stock. Let's look at that little display, kind of like you're at the Pokemon store card store. So I'm going to be weighing these. Like I said, if you want to sit and listen to me and chat with me, maybe in the comments or something, feel free to do so. But while I'm weighing them, I'm going to mark them a little bit to make sure I can get accurate information out to you on this. Feel free to fast forward if it's not something you want to watch. There will be chapter buttons, so you can skip the weighing process. Let's get started. To speed things up, let's fast forward through. This video got kind of long, so we're going to edit it down. What you're seeing now is I'm opening the lightest end of the packs. This was 22.70 all the way up to what you're going to be seeing in fast forward is 22.79. So a pretty big range, and these are measured in grams. There's just no hits. And this is kind of one of my fears anytime I do these openings is that there's going to be weight ranges. There's no weight. The bad thing about this, I mean, if you're trying to find them, that's great. But the bad thing is that allows someone to open a booster box, weigh all the packs, and give you all these, right? They ship out these ones to you, or they repack them, and whatever they're doing to try to, it's just kind of a bummer that you can get, 1/3 of the box is going to be on this lighter end, and there's just not going to be anything. Now, the hits are pretty cool, and I do apologize since we have no audio. I am going to cut it short and kind of fast forward just to kind of show you whether or not it's weighable. So we're going to get into the next weight range here in a second, and you're going to see a little bit of a thing that I've noticed in the past. All right, so when we're looking at this now we're moving into what's going to be our biggest stack, and this is going to be my 22.8 to 22.81 range. So this is going to be where the majority of the cards were sitting. So we were lucky enough to hit like right on the very first pack. You're going to see this come up here in a second. We slow it down. We've got some cards all over the place. Okay, there we go. So we got a Cyclizar. This is going to be an illustration rare, and just the cool future and ancient cards are just awesome. They just have a different shine. You can see them kind of showing that it's got the two-tone color on it, and it kind of a wood grain. But it's pretty cool looking. But when we look at the packs, what I noticed in 151, I'm going to ruin a little bit of a surprise for you, is that the best hits were in the lower weight ranges. So the lowest range on this had nothing. But my assumption, if you could watch the video, was that we were going to get maybe 2 or 3 hits out of this big stack of like 12 packs from this weight range. And that's kind of what we hit. It was the very first pack we opened from that weight range. And granted, my scale is probably not calibrated, so maybe this was from a higher one. But generally speaking, when I put them out there, it's pretty close to calibration. We do get 1 or 2 hits in this kind of middle range. It's a little bit lighter end, but it's kind of the middle of where majority of the packs go. And so the good news is if we get some hits in this weight range, then what's going to happen is there's going to be that chance, especially it was like a Charmeleon secret rare that I got before, that you're not going to have people necessarily ditching out a whole weight range and you're not getting anything. Now that lightest weight range, had they weighed those, they could have got rid of those pretty easily, and you would have got nothing. So you're gonna see me kind of rifling through just a bunch of packs, getting some cool new cards and stuff, but nothing really all that great, right? So this is gonna be a big fat stack of cards, and the hit ratio is not gonna be that high. I do like the Latios. I kind of like the fact that there's legendary cards in these hits, right? So yeah, it's just new cards. Sorry, guys. It's kind of I was looking at some of the newer cards I haven't seen from this set, and I was saying during this point, if you are into the new meta, look at how that thing shines. It's just like reflective. If you're into the new meta of this set, please do leave a comment down below. Link to your own YouTube. I have no problem with you guys. If you have a YouTube channel, if you do openings or breaks, talk about meta or product reviews, please start to link to yourself or let me know. I'll try and get you guys shout outs and links in the videos. I have no problem doing that. I enjoy being part of the community and sharing. So far, it's a lot of packs and we're not getting anything. We're not even getting any EXs. And so far I'm at about halfway through the case and I've hit one card that's like double EX or better. So realistically, it's been a pretty slow showing. And that being said, honestly, if I were to have bought this and taken half the packs and ditched them and sold them as loose or, as a bundle of packs, I would have, got back most of my money and then sold the hits from the heavier side. So, I mean, the way I'm looking at it right now, I'm going, wow, you really do have to be careful. Now, if you're buying, then weighing is just an irrelevant thing if it's always sealed products. I wouldn't worry about it. I highly doubt there's people out there weighing packs and then resealing them. Now, if that's something, you question, those are cool cards. Then definitely, look into, oh, there we go. We got that was the secret rare. It's kind of like the Zapdos card I got from 151. It's just a nice little secret illustration rare. Very cool card. It would have been cool if it was shiny. If they would have made him yellow and made him shiny, but they didn't, so that's okay. But as you can see, we got 2 hits so far out of like 12 packs. So that hit ratio right now is 1 in 6 packs, right? And we're at the halfway point. We've opened half of the case at least. So, half the case being 18 packs, we're at 1 in 9 essentially. If you had bought, if they had just shipped off half of the stuff, that's 18 packs for 2 hits. That's not the ratio we're looking for. So definitely, at this point, I think I called it. I said, hey, I was right. It's definitely going to be a weighable product. And then we'll kind of get into seeing what we see here. After we finish this stack, we'll get into the next couple weights of stacks, which I think moves up to 2283, and kind of see where that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward through the rest of it. But essentially what happens if you start watching, you're going to start to see all these hit. Every single pack, boom, there it is. We have another illustration rare. And these are pretty cool cards. I'm really actually happy with the Paradox set. I'll do another video. I have an ETB I think I'll pop for you guys here soon. And it was just kind of explaining how the gold star is illustration rare, double gold star, special illustration rare. If you've been gone for a while and you're coming back to Scarlet and Violet, that helps kind of explain what it is. You can see it's full art. And, it's pretty cool. But what you're going to see now is we're going to try and get fast forwarded. Every single pack I have from this point out weight-wise is going to just be a hit. I'm going to ruin the surprise. You can stick around and watch. You can fast forward. But yeah, here's all our EXs, which I'm finding a little bit heavier. So what I've been finding from the last couple sets is that the special illustration rares are actually a little bit lighter, and the illustration are actually lighter than the EXs. I think the amount of card or something, it's just a little bit different. So you're going to kind of see me kind of show each card a little bit longer if you want to be able to pause. It'll help you get a little bit more clear photo of it. But I'm going to fast forward through the opening aspects and just kind of speed through. We'll go real quick back up to a hit. But every single pack we hit from here is just a hit. So this is something I want you to just be aware of. Just pay attention. Try not to. So you get ultra rare. I'm talking about the double silver star. If you've never seen these ones, if you're coming back, double silver star doesn't have the same kind of background effect that you see in the rare or the double rare, which is the double black star, and it also doesn't have the same kind of cool artwork that a illustration rare would have. But as you'll notice, we're just going to get fired pretty quick here now. Hit after hit. So again, if you're waiting to find the hits, you're kind of a jerk. Don't do it unless you're doing it for a show or something else. I really would like to discourage people from trying to rip people off. It kind of kills the fun of Pokemon. Think of these are kids. They don't have disposable income, or the parents are paying for it. They want it to be fun. So please don't rip people off. But that being said, it is
Obviously, something I keep trying to point out. We get the videos out. Now, this is a pretty sweet card. It's a Garchomp EX. It's ultra rare, so you can see the background's pretty sweet. It doesn't have, like a little city view or any kind of little storyline in the background, but what a wonderful card. Like Garchomp, he's my buddy in Pokemon Go right now. Pretty cool card. I think it maybe is a little thing up in the upper corner, upper right hand corner. Gonna have to figure out if I want to get that graded or not. I don't know. I sent half these off to get graded. The other half I'm going to put onto our eBay store. There we go. Another ultra rare card. So you can see the backgrounds are kind of cool. Still shiny. But not all the stars like the double rares, and not the cool artwork like the illustration rares. So there's, kind of makes sense. They're called illustration rares. They have more illustration in them. But what we can see is that if you look on the far left of the screen, there are no hits from the lightest, and those are lined up. Those are stacked up where the hits were weight wise. So the heavier packs. I mean, again, I keep saying this, keep doing the videos. I'm hoping that it's helpful to you guys. Now, like I've said in the past, if you understand mathematics and odds, if you have a 1 in 4 situation, and I put, 4 packs out there, doesn't mean that necessarily every 1 in 4. It means 1 in 4 overall. So if you had 20, then you're going to be, so I was just showing you some stuff that I had off to get graded. It might be honestly the 5th pack, because maybe you have packs 2, 3, instead of starting at 1 or whatever the case may be. So again, don't take this too literally, but I usually find a ratio of 1 to 3, 1 to 4 packs. That was a pretty cool Mewtwo. It's lightning, but it still has psychic energy, which means that it has got the weakness to fighting instead of the weakness like ground, right? Any of those kind of things. So it's kind of cool. So Psychic usually is more effective against fighting, but it's kind of reversed a little bit. So that's kind of just a cool card I saw. Lots of EXs. This was my heaviest pack, and we're just kind of talking about that. But even the heaviest pack had a hit. There's no, in this set, reverse energies. At least I didn't find any, but yeah, more and more hits. So I'm going to go through a quick review of all the hits that I got essentially at the end of the video. It's usually what I do at the end. So when you look up here, we've got in the lightest, we had our illustration rare. So the best hits, but it's a 1 to 6 or like 1 to 9 ratio. You can see the huge stacks of cards on the left. There's nothing in that first stack I had. Now I'm going to go through and weigh some packs. What I found is that the packs weigh anywhere between 1.04 grams to 1.08 grams, and that's my scale. It might have been on the thing, but there's 0.04, 4/100ths of a gram difference. Not a huge difference when you're looking ultimately at the weight of things compared to the huge range of being 0.25 gram difference. Then I weighed some code cards, and the code cards came out to be 0.03, so 3/100ths. So ultimately, if you had a heavy wrapper and you had a heavy code card, or vice versa, light and light, you're looking at a 0.7 swing. But realistically, the lightest packs were 0.73, and the hits really started coming in at 0.82. So that means that you can kind of hear my puppy in the background. He's getting sick of me doing videos. It means, the heavier packs are going to be heavy. Even with those variances, your heavier packs are still heavy with those heavier cards in there. And, hopefully you got some information. Hopefully you got to see some things. I apologize that my audio cut out early and we had to do a voiceover for the video, but I wanted to get this out today. I've got a ton of these products. Please look in the description online. Use the code RIFT on the website to get 10% off anything that we have on the website. Hopefully I can share some hits like this with you guys, and I do appreciate you checking in. I always appreciate the support we get. Please leave comments, subscriptions, links, anything you want to do down below. We're trying to get a membership going so you guys can get some packs every month, and I can be doing some community rips. And then look for my Whatnot channel. I'll be on there again soon. See you guys later. GM Pokey out.